What's up, everybody? My name is Jonathan Hiller, and I'm a filmmaker whose content you may have seen in places like these, and today I'm going to be reacting to NF Time. But first, I've been a self-directed learner as long as I can remember, and I didn't go to film school. I really learned almost everything I know about filmmaking online, but back then there really wasn't that many resources available for people that wanted to change a career. And that's where today's sponsor comes in, Skillshare. Skillshare is an online learning platform for self-teaching. I've been taking the Notion Masterclass for maximizing productivity. I've been really enjoying it. I have a lot to juggle in my career, including my film projects and this channel. So I'm really excited to learn how to optimize my time with Notion through this course. With Skillshare, you can learn what it takes to break into the creative industry like filmmaking or photography. Or you can learn how to start a business and take classes that teach you how to attract the right clients. Right now, they're offering 1 month completely free to explore the platform. The first 1,000 people that use this link will get a 1 month free trial of Skillshare. All right, let's get into the reaction. Nice slow fade. This is fascinating. It's such a vintage NF with all this cloud cover, all this very moody color cast. You can always tell music video directors use cloud cover because the shadows are very soft. And what NF does so well in his videos is he utilizes cloud cover to create a very moody, very low-key feel. In a low-key lighting situation is not a lot of light. It's very moody. It's very dark. If you looked at the histogram for this shot specifically, it would look very much to the left. And that means a lot of information in the shadows, a little bit of information in the midtones, but not a lot of information in the highlights. So this is a very low-key, moody shot. It's beautiful.
Even if we both break down tonight, and you say you hate me, and we go to bed angry, I know everything will be alright. I'll be here waiting, I promise I'm changing. I just need a little time to show you I'm worth it. I know that.
Oh, hold on. This is awesome. So they had a oneer that went from the house to the car all the way through the shot. And then they stopped it at a certain point and just played it backwards. And so now the oneer is playing backwards. So this is still one shot technically, which is amazing because it's, 43 seconds in and we're still at one shot. And now they're going to play it backwards, it seems like the whole way, which is fascinating that you can use one shot to create that much intrigue in the frame and then just play it backwards, which is so interesting because I wonder where this is going as far as the story is concerned. And this little change in direction gives us a clue as to the fact that we have no idea how this started, even though we know maybe how it ended because they're going backwards now. It's a fascinating approach.
I can be a difficult person. I'm a stress case, drive you up the wall when I'm working. Actually, I'm probably worse when I'm not. You don't deserve it, make you nervous cause you know I'ma break soon. Every time I do, I say something that hurts you. Acting like I'm gone, but we both in the same room. I don't like to be wrong, which I know you relate to. And I know I make you feel like you're at the end of your road. That's when I look at you and tell you I'll be better alone. It's just a pride talking, isn't it? Cause both of us know I'm the definition of wreck. If you look into my soul, comes out the most.
So now we're getting a little bit of an inference into the deeper parts of what happened earlier. We're in the house and we're seeing things that we didn't see before. So it's going backwards into the story. So interesting. Also, these shots are just beautiful. This is a very naturally lit location. So there's not a lot of light in here. When she walks back into the house, you can see that the windows are primarily the lighting source of the scene. I love when things are naturally lit and there's not a ton of light. It's such a beautiful look. Yeah, this is very interesting.
When I feel I'm in a vulnerable place, made a lot of mistakes. I wish I knew how to erase. When I'm afraid, might get distant and I push you away. But no matter the case, I'ma do whatever it takes. Even if both break down tonight.
That was the first cut. That's incredible. So much information, so much revealed to us in that first shot, and then playing it in reverse and going deeper into the backstory of that shot. That whole first shot was a Steadicam, and now we're on a tripod above her looking down. And again, the motivation, the primary motivation of the light is coming through the windows. And that gives a very naturalistic feel, almost like a documentary feel to the story. All right, let's see where we're going here.
And and you say you hate me, and we go to bed angry. I know everything will be alright. I'll be here waiting, I promise I'm changing. I just need time.
Wow.
I need time. I just need time.
Wow. This is gorgeous. They're using light and crossfades to give us the interpretation of time. Whenever you want a montage of time to happen, crossfades are a really good way to do that. You'll see this in movies all the time. Whenever there's a montage, a lot of times if it's taking place over a long period of time, they use crossfades instead of hard cuts. And what they're also using here is the light that's coming through the window. The light is cueing the crossfades, so there's a seamless interpretation between the lights and the crossfades. And that's allowing us to feel that passage of time even more. It's a brilliant directorial decision here. It's really, really good.
Yeah, way before I bought you the ring, we were fighting back and forth like you were wearing a thing. Two passionate people, not afraid to say what they think. Lead a passionate conversation.
Oh, gorgeous. Again, the light here is so beautiful. It's very natural. Again, it's primarily motivated by the outside light coming in. And then you have this practical above that's very warm. We have this very natural feel mixed with the orange coming from the practical. It's really beautiful.
When it's hard to agree, you know me well. Sitting on the edge of my seat, looking at life, over analyzing everything. Always depressed, trying to find a better version of me. Searching for something I know's probably right in front of my feet. Stubborn as me, maybe not, but you're close.
Wow, again, those oneers that are happening here. The oneer that starts with them at the table and then it turns and it follows them into the car. Again, it's so interesting to see this played backwards because we have no idea where this is going. It's such a beautiful way to create intrigue in the story because we really have no idea how they got to where they ended up. And this is a really good example of nonlinear storytelling. We know where they ended up, but we don't know how they got there. We know that she ends up leaving him, but we don't know how that happened. And when they're telling this in a nonlinear way, especially backwards, we get to see the how. It's fascinating.
To it. Got a lot of issues, I'm trying to work through them. Going to therapy for you, something that's worth doing. When I know you've been there for me through all of my worst moments, and I know it hurts knowing that I carry this weight on my chest, making it difficult for me to open up and connect. A lot of regrets, I apologize for all of the stress. That's not what I meant to do. You know I love you to death, even if both break down tonight.
Beautiful.
And you say you hate me, and we go to bed angry.
Oh.
I know everything will be alright.
Ooh, happier
I'll be
times.
here waiting, I promise I'm changing. I just need time.
Oh yeah. This is such a lovely technique. So this is when the camera is moving very slowly through a scene. You use cut points, typically a wall or something that divides the frame up, and then you're able to stitch those frames together in post-production. And typically you do this with some type of very precise movement like a Cura camera or robotic arm that allows the camera to do the same exact movement over and over and over again. If you do it really well, it's a lovely effect. Again, the light that's being motivated outside, that's allowing this passage of time feel, this is so good. But they're using this really cool technique of different character orientation in the same scene. And that in combination with the light happening in the background gives us this idea of passage of time. Again, a metaphor for the song. So good. Ooh, the beautiful blue light that's coming from the refrigerator here, the practical on the right-hand side, and then there's definitely a key light that's coming from the top right-hand corner. This is a gorgeous frame, a beautiful example of different color work happening here, but they're keeping it very naturally motivated, which I love.
I just need time.
Oh, the only cut there. Beautiful. Gorgeous. Wow. Well, this time NF takes a totally different approach to storytelling. This is really a beautiful story of a relationship, and that's the how of it. And that's, again, what you get with nonlinear storytelling is we know what happens in the end, but we don't know how they got there. The production techniques from the oneers that then go in reverse to that last orientation where the camera is moving very slowly through different scenes and they stitch together in post-production different orientations of the character on frame. Just beautifully done. Well, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked that video, please like and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one.